This is real build, and this might be the hardest thing I've ever done.
I'm Marc, I'm 40, got a family and a busy 9 to 5.
But I'm not using that as a reason to not push. The mission is simple: build muscle, drop body fat, run further, get stronger. This year I'm building the body, next year I'm testing it. Spartan, Ironman and more. This is real build, and this is where it begins.
So why am I doing this? I think it's because I needed a challenge so big, so ridiculous, that every single day I'm going to debate whether it's the right thing to do, and I'm probably going to want to bottle it. I mean, I'm not starting from scratch. I've been training for probably just over a year now. I did an amateur bodybuilding show at the back end of last year, November. I'll link to footage of that as part of a kind of podcast that I did. But over the last 5 or 6 months, old habits have just crept back in with food and drink. I'm probably sat at around 20-22% body fat and really miserable with it. So yeah, I'm not starting from scratch with training. But you know, these challenges I'm kind of embarking on now are completely new disciplines, things I don't particularly like doing, running. So yeah, this isn't going to be I don't know what it's going to be. I think in large part it's about proving something as well. Like, I've done the whole corporate burnout, anxiety, trashed mental health, wanting to give up. Thankfully I'm now in a job which is much better for me and I love it. But yeah, it's just about showing that there's another way. You know, it doesn't have to be, you know, I've got a busy 9 to 5, I've got a family, so fitness has to take a back seat. You know, I struggle daily with fitting in, going to gym. You know, I have to set some pretty horrible alarms to make sure I get there. And that's what I want to show. I just want to show people that, you know, it's all right to struggle with it. It is an effort, but you know, it can be done. You know, and I know it's different for everyone. You know, we're not all the same, and I think that's where, again, something else I want to show. You know, there's weeks that aren't going to go to plan. You know, days don't go to plan. But you know, there is always a way, and I guess that's what real build's all about. It's going to be about showing what can be done, how it can be done, not having to settle for average. I don't want to say average, that's a bad word, but you know, how far can I push it around the 9 to 5 and a family? You know, what can be achieved? And I really hope that along the way I bring some people with me. You know, I've got some lofty and ambitious goals. But if, you know what I mean, we're going to do it. We are going to do it. Please follow along, because I do think this is going to be an interesting journey. You know, I'm looking forward to telling people more about me, more about some of the kind of daily struggles I have, opening up about things like, you know, disabilities, etc., and how I cope with that. You know, this is going to be an open and honest account of real life. You know, just not building, you know, training for an event and then that's it, see you later, I'm done. You know, this is building something for life now. This year, you know, I want to kind of focus on building that foundation, and next year is going to be all about testing it. So yeah, please follow along. It's going to be a ride.
This is real build, and it starts now. Over the next few weeks, I'll be stripping fat, chasing strength, finding out what's possible when you plan the work and work the plan. We'll hit the gym, hit the road, and we'll build a body around real life, week by week, rep by rep. Let's go.